Peke more so, just knowing that Gragas can jump away. But if those land, it's big damage.
Kuju not with the Gatling yet, so it's all about the auto attacks. They're not going to be able to shred out. He has two in that queue and one in his Valkyrie. Just used that, the cooldown quite far. Mata's able to stay in. They have the sustain. That is the difference between the heals and not having the heals, and the first blood goes to Mata.
And so has teleported up. There might get that kill.
Dandy tries to go hard. The red buff is burning. Stop, drop, and rage all day, so he's going to have the mana you need to get from those fairy charms.
Oh, look out. So as there's people there.
Oh, it's going to be Cyanide as well, though. He says, we probably can't do this. And Soaz gets shattered.
No, but the dive bottom lane as well. Pushu trying to get looped.
There it is. One last auto attack. Low on mana, but he doesn't even have 3-3 on the kills. Both of these teams being able to dish out the damage as well as throw it back. Good offense and a good defense from both sides. Yellow Star with the Zenith Blade, but they still throw it on the ultimate. Trying to fake that one out, but here comes that stand united. Cyanide as well comes into the fight, and they will be able to get this down. Oh! Very low. Looper is just getting crushed. A great ultimate coming in from Soaz, and they obliterate the bottom lane with 4 members.
And that's the dive from Fnatic. Circles on the map and make this giant Venn diagram, which is much better than putting it all in one spot.
It says, where do you stand? And it's pretty much nowhere. Trying to go for some damage. The shockwave goes in. Thrown back as well. We're going to see if Peke can get himself out of this one. Ultimates went off at the same time, and it's going to be Dade, Dandy, and Mata on the aggression. Looper to follow in, the pursuit to Pushu, and they get him down, but he answers back. Here comes Leona into the side. Yellow Star gets a lockdown under that. They take down Dade, and that is a...
It might be impacting Ozone negatively, not having him in the games.
Well, this is where they try to make the moves. They're getting the gold wherever they can. Peke going quite hard here with Cyanide on the outside, but he drew the exhaust from Mata. Soaz teleports in, throws the ult down. The cast hits perfectly that time. They disengage the right target, and they may be able to re-engage here. It's 1-for-1 on the supports, which means everybody is in the fight for themselves here till the cooldowns come back up. Looper getting chased down to the bottom, but Fnatic is also not following accordingly.
Yeah, a very scattered fight.
On where Fnatic has these wards, because Soaz has initiated these fights quite strong from across the map.
Fnatic was thinking of picking on Looper once again. Dade ult side on him, but that's the tank.
He throws him right out of the move. Could not dive away, and it looks like they go into Mata. He dives out of the crescendo over the golems. He completely saw that coming. Dade gets locked up by the ultimate of Soaz, and they continue to go in. Again, like you said, the focus onto Looper. They know Imp just is not a factor right now. From Soaz and both Peke. We've seen the ultimates over and over.
10,000 gold, and Ozone still hasn't gotten that middle turret down. They're trying their best to run away, but man, they get caught a little bit, and Fnatic might just go and fight.
So it's pretty big. They're coming around that banana bush. There's not too much ward coverage there. Fnatic is running into this. Yellow Star gets a ward down. He is actually quite far from the team. Can the gap close with him? Knocked out again. The ultimate only affecting one person. This is the decider now. Pushu going in. He gets hit up, but he's already taken down Dade. They turn the fight around to Imp. Soaz is 1v1'd as well in the fight against Dandy. And Fnatic takes the jungle back.
Making him even more resilient to Dade's Gragas.
They still don't have a member over 10 grand.
And they still haven't even had to go for Baron as well if you're looking at Fnatic. Ozone doesn't have much to fight back. Peke is actually split pushing with Orion.
They're trying to get in here, but they're still split. Dandy was on one. Dade tried to come in on another, and the Shen ultimate was used there. So again, a lot of cooldowns for Ozone. Wasted before the fight.
Ozone seems to be playing very nervous right now. I feel like they need their leader Ohm in some of these games, because as soon as they fall behind, they seem to lose their coordination and control.
That's kind of crazy for an AD carry to dive into the fight by himself. So showing how much aggression and how sure of themselves they are right now. Fnatic continues these fights. Peke taking a few shots, and that is just going to bring Imp down to 0. Pushu coming in from the side. Shots have been fired. They try to crescendo and cast back, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The chase is on to Cyanide. Pushu again, Valkyrieing into the fight, hip to hip with his compadres, and they are going to be going big. 19-6 on the kills as they continue to chalk up those. Just getting it.
And you cannot run from this Fnatic team. They chase everyone down on Ozone. 21 kills to 6, a clean ace, and another surrender from Ozone.
Huge play coming out here.